The college or the institution or the university, all educational industry have to ensure that the right knowledge on AI as well as the right skills required for AI is being imparted. As well, the college is able to take AI as part of their program, part of their working environment, part of the administration. So I feel that there is dual role that education industry has to play for artificial intelligence. Our main primary role becomes that how to enrich the students and the students community by adopting AI, and be practically adopt the AI and be inspiring the younger generation to do it. So this is what I felt that maybe you are going to deliberate on with regard to sustainability, empowering the entrepreneurs through AI. I deem it my privilege to welcome all the other faculty members of other colleges from industry, our faculty members, and the principals who have generously, consented to give the approval for the faculty to come for the international conference, and my dear students, the press, media, everybody who have gathered here for the international conference. Thank you very much. Have a very knowledgeable session ahead.
Thank you, ma'am. Once again, we welcome you all for the International Conference on Equitable AI, Transforming Education, Advancing Sustainability, and Empowering Entrepreneurship. Now, I welcome the convener of the conference, Dr. R. Lakshmi, Assistant Professor, PG and Research Department of Commerce, Shift 1, to introduce the chief guest of the day, Mr. Vijay Saravanan, CEO, Founder, 4Steps.
Thank you, one and all. I think a little bit delay. Sorry for that. Okay, we will have today our international conference on equitable AI. I'm very privileged to invite Mr. Vijay Saravanan. It is my privilege to have him as our chief guest. He is CEO, founder, a visionary AI consultant, digital marketing strategist, motivational speaker, and also NLP certified trainer. Mr. Saravanan is a highly accomplished professional with a deep passion for leveraging the power of artificial intelligence and digital marketing to help the business thrive in the modern world. With his rich background as an engineering graduate, he has been at the forefront of technological innovation, delivering impactful solutions that drive the success. His expertise goes far beyond the technology as an NLP master certified trainer and an experiential learning certified trainer. With over 8 years of corporate experience, Mr. Saravanan has worked with leaders and organizations across industries, helping them harness the power of innovation, leadership, and digital strategies. His work has not gone unnoticed, earning him a recognition as two-time India Book of Record holder and a two-time Asia Book Record holder for his outstanding achievements and contributions. In addition to his technical acumen, he is also inspiring a motivational speaker, encouraging people to break through the personal barriers and achieve success in all the aspects of life. Through his dynamic workshops and keynote session, he has touched the lives of thousands, guiding them to reach the new heights in both their personal and professional journeys. We are incredibly fortunate to have him with us today, sir. Once again, we welcome you all for the international conference. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request the convener of the conference, Dr. D. Sasikala, Assistant Professor, PG Department of Commerce, Shift 2, to introduce the chief guest of the day, the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Dilip Kumar M., Hensard University, Nigeria.
Good day, all. Yes.
Yeah. The team from Hensar University, Nigeria. I'm Padmavati, the principal of the institution. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all and thank you so much for joining us virtually and also giving us a platform and opportunity for us to get connected with you and collaborate with you all for this international conference. I extend a very warm welcome to all of you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you very much.
Good day, all. I am delighted to introduce our chief guest, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Dilip Kumar, Hensard University, Nigeria. He possesses 2 doctoral degrees in behavioral science and business administration. He has over 1,700 peer-reviewed articles in international and national journals, and he has case studies in business management, over 80 proceeding papers in international level and national level conferences, 13 patents and 27 copyrights. Along with his academic credentials, he possesses 10 patents, 4 patent publication, 27 copyrights, and 9 books on business management, as well as 3 monographs. For more than 22 years, he has instructed academics, researcher, and business leaders for more than 25 countries, and he has won numerous national and international accolades, including the Man of Excellence Award, Academic Excellence Award, Outstanding Leadership Award, Excellence in Research Award, Global Academic Icon Award, etc., demonstrating his accomplishments in academic and research. He has worked as a research and development consultant all around the world. He has devoted his life to academia, research, corporate development, and institutional building, making important contribution to both corporate and academic development as well as community development. Thank you for joining with us virtually, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. I request our beloved principal, ma'am, to honor the chief guest of the day, Mr. Vijay Saravanan, CEO, founder, 4 Steps, with a memento and a sapling as a symbol of adoring sustainability. Now I request our Vice Principal, ma'am, to felicitate Dr. R. Jaya Karthik, Professor and Head of the Department Computational Intelligence at Savita College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, with a memento and a sapling. Now I request Dr. C.K. Deepa, ma'am, Associate Professor and Head, PG and Research Department of Commerce, Shift 1, to honor Dr. B. Jagadisan, Associate Professor and Head, PG and Research Department of Commerce, DB Jain College, with a memento and a sapling. Now I request Dr. K.S. Aramvalartha ma'am, Associate Professor and Head, PG Department of Commerce, Shift 2, to honor Mr. Balaji Ramanathan, Business Head, ALT Channel, with a memento and a sapling. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Now, we request the chief guest, Mr. Vijay Saravanan, CEO, founder for Steps, to release the Book of Confidence proceedings. Also, I request our beloved principal ma'am and vice principal ma'am to receive the first copy. Dignitaries on the stage, please join them. Thank you, dignitaries, for the honor. I humbly request our chief guest, Mr. Vijay Saravanan, CEO, founder for Steps, to address the August gathering. Over to you, sir.
Very good morning, everyone. First of all, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the invite. And I'm so sorry. I know Chennai's traffic is very crazy. And so let's not talk about it. Okay. So very good morning. Oh, that's very fast. Okay. So guys, so I'll make it very short and I'll share some 3 important things which I've been doing right now. The first thing is, how many of you know the difference between a black box AI and a white box AI? Everybody talks about AI, right? Sir, I just know AI, sir. Now suddenly you're introducing something like black box and white box AI, right? So my dear friends, let me tell you this, because you would have seen a lot of ads on internet right now, right? Right? Learn prompt engineering, get 40 lakh salary, 90 lakh salary. So a lot of people are, keep talking about it, right? But you need to know where you actually fit in, right? So is there actually a demand for a prompt engineering? Is there actually a demand for ChatGPT? There is a lot of confusion on the market. First, I want you to let you know what you have to know for your domain. So first one, what is a black box AI? If you're someone who doesn't want to work with the coding part, you ask something, it just gives you an output. Just like I need an image, it will give you an image. You want a video, it will give you a video. You don't care anything about how the decision is made, how the data was taken, how it got the output, nothing. It's similar to you drive a car, but you don't know anything about the engine. Yeah? So I need a letter, leave letter. Whatever you ask, it will give you. So everything comes under black box, the non-coders. So what about the white box AI? The opposite of it. So the person who has the ability to create those softwares. See, people are using ChatGPT today, tomorrow DeepSeek, new tools will keep coming. But the people who actually create, they go on for a long time, right? So you need to know where you guys actually fit in. Do I need a black box AI or do I need a white box AI? Is there huge scope on this one? Because black box AIs, if you've noticed, I think a lot of people have used ChatGPT, then you would have realized I would have done better, right? I spent 1 hour on this. You never get the output. So all the AI tools will keep updating, right? And the other myth on right now on market is everybody are focusing on Gen AI, generative AI, everyone is crazy about it, right? But let me tell you, my dear friends, can you, develop a Gen AI smartwatch? Can you deploy a Gen AI model or LLM model into a smartwatch when it comes to a chip level? Is it possible? Big players like NVIDIA, Qualcomm, they focus on chip level programmings. So you know what is the best one for it? Machine learning. Focus on machine learning and work on fine tuning the models. The more you fine tune it, the more the accuracy is. We are working for 2 projects for one of the Dubai clients. Okay. So he's a CEO of a company. He wants an agent where he just wants to come inside the company. He doesn't want to open the computer at all. So he just says, okay, what's my attendance today? It will give the attendance. What is my sales today? It will give the sales. Okay, so if this is the sales today, what will be the revenue after 30 days or 1 month? It will predict. Okay, so we are adding a generative AI into it. Okay, we are predicting and forecasting using these data. So he is ready to shell out how much ever money you want. Got it. And there is a lot of nuances. It has to predict. That's the important thing. Okay, that's second project which you're doing. And the third one, I saw a news on a like where a small child drowned on a swimming pool. I couldn't sleep for nearly 2-3 weeks. So what we did was me and my team. So we started creating a tool or a software which will find out if a child is drowning in a swimming pool. So there is a lot of challenge in it. Imagine people who are also swimming, they will struggle, right? Just imagine if you are able to do it. So we are coming with a lot of solutions for it. So first, we wanted to find out like how much they are going inside, collect the data. Then that was not accurate. So now what we are trying to do is who was getting in the swimming pool, we are trying a red color tag on the neck and red color tag on the forehead, seeing how long they are inside the water. So these are the challenge. We keep data. We try to train. If we get it out right, and we are doing it absolutely free, and we want to install all the swimming pools. So that is second project which we've been doing. And the third project on agent is, this is for one of the companies in Dubai for a real estate. Okay, they got tired of the call centers, so they wanted the AI to talk to them. So let's say that someone wants to, calling for an inquiry. Before, it used to, you would have sounded like, thank you for joining. You are number 2 in the queue. Okay, you want real estate. So there is a monotone in it, right? But now that owner, he wants a specific way how the robot has to communicate. It should sound like a human. How can it be when you talk, right? It's like, yes. He wants that, For that, we are spending 120 hours. Got it? So there's a lot of AI agents which are getting deployed in the market, and definitely that's going to be useful. Don't see AI as a threat. A lot of people are saying AI is going to replace a human's job. Let me tell you this, AI can never replace a human. Okay, it doesn't have the nuances of what we have. Don't get scared. Someone is saying like, learn AI. Otherwise, nothing will happen in your life. Okay, so don't get scared. Okay, use it as a, because that's the same thing when the internet happened. Everybody got scared. When new technology comes, we're a little scared, but see how you can utilize it and use it for your advantage. My dear friends, in India, still we have solid 2 to 3 years for AI to rise. Okay, we need good data centers. We need good internet, high level of graphic, GPUs. Only then AI will come up. And most importantly, EV vehicles has to dominate the market. Whenever an EV vehicles and automobile industry grows in India, okay, the entire India grows. All the industry related to that. So what happens when there is more data, there is more opportunities for AI engineers. Got it? So don't get scared. Okay, don't let anyone to threaten you. Yeah. So just plan, think about the problem statements. Just look at the problem statements around you and see what kind of AI solutions you can get. I'll just give you four techniques. Number one, you know the SWOT analysis, right? Yeah, just create a 4 box. Number one, what is the problem you're trying to solve? On the second box, what is the output you want to get? And the third box, what is the data we have right now? And number 4, what is the challenge in getting this data? If you get these 4 things right, you can use ChatGPT, it will give you a roadmap. Right? So, guys, let me tell you, don't get threatened by AI. It is an opportunity for us. Okay, we still have time. People who come up with products right now, you can settle in life much, much faster. Right? Not just focus on, working for another 10, 15 years, but focus on developing a product. And if you guys have any product idea, if you want to discuss or brainstorm, if you need any help, you can even connect with me. I'll do my best to help you out. Okay. So I wish you guys all the best. And thank you, ma'am. Thank you for inviting me. So just 2 things. Number 1, 2 rules I follow is don't expect anything from anyone in your life. Number 2, don't give reasons. Follow this. It'll do you good. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Thank you, sir. It was very informative. Thank you, sir. It was an informative and interactive speech. We came to know about the black box and the white box AI. Once again, thank you so much for addressing the gathering with the new terms. Hope our students and the participants would gain an intense knowledge about this in the near future. Thank you, sir. Now, I request the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Dilip Kumar M., Hansard University, Nigeria, to address the gathering through virtual platform.
Thank you, Anatol. Good morning to everybody. It's extremely early morning. It's around 6:20 here, and of course 4.5 hours difference between Nigeria and India. And thank you for inviting me for this particular conference, which having the title of Equitable AI, Transforming Education, Advancing Sustainability, and Empowering Entrepreneurship. So the theme is very relevant. Applicability of AI equitably connected to sustainable development, connected to entrepreneurship, and of course, the changing pattern of education. So when you look upon these options and likewise, this particular conference very relevant in disseminating information. Well, let's see how it's happening. I'll be winding up in 10-15 minutes duration. If you look upon the future trends of 2025 connected to AI, the first aspect is core technology, continuous delivery, bridging the gap between development and value deliveries. Application side, opportunities from AI like embedded in apps like HR or contracts or commerce, e-commerce, ERPs. If you consider the network options and likewise optimize productivity, accelerate the sustained operationalization of it. Finally, when you connect with the society, prepare for impact of people, planet, legislation, all areas involved into. AI is penetrating everywhere into that, especially industry usage, as it is mentioned by the chief guest. It's penetrating everywhere, but specifically taken into consideration, you look into AI-enabled cars, you looked into the retailing, application of AI into retailing, fashion-related applications AI, sales-related, specifically take an example of Converse-Sika. Some platforms which are specifically into the sales. Customer service robots are working now. Even for emotional support, it's happening. Emotional support, some of the AI platforms are making use of. In customer screening applications like Cantix and likewise, it's functioning very well. And if you look upon security AI, specifically thermal cameras and likewise functioning very well. Spiritual support also now giving blessings in different languages. AI is penetrating. Companion robots are now coming up now, reduce the loneliness of the people, and likewise, it is happening a lot. So you look wherever applications are the AI is penetrating, so it's very difficult to prevent that move. So its primary drivers are into business strategies. They are going to get into a support system to take business decisions. I'm a business person, I'm not a technocrat, but still learning a lot of aspects related to applications of AI and likewise. So in the future, if you look upon that, chief data officers are coming up, CDOs, instead of CEOs, and chief data officers are coming up a lot. Chief information officers are coming up. Analyst strategies or advancing new business and volumes or business problem solvers and likewise, it is coming up like that. So the trend of 2025, if you ask, volume of real data needed specifically, as it is mentioned, machine learning applications. 2024 to 2025 duration, when we have seen up around 70% of the companies will make use of the cloud-based AI operational platforms and likewise. So if you look into the enterprise applications and likewise, around 30 to 40% of AI generated predictive analysis forecasted. That is purely connected with ERP data. And it is going up into contract analysis solutions, business solutions, and likewise. But if you look into the operational networks and likewise, it's 10 times growth in the compute requirements specifically. So in 2025, if you take into consideration, 50% of the companies are going to implement AI platforms, will make use of the open source texts and likewise. So this is a movement happening. At the same time, when you look into the penetration of these artificial intelligence skills with the different countries, if you look at US, 100% is going towards that. The recent data coming from Finance Online clearly indicating that China going to be the second one, 92%, and of course, India, 84%. There is a gap. Still, it is moving towards moving with the traditional model, brick and mortar style of integration of the technology. So Israel and Germany also going up in this platform world level. So the three themes connected today's conference one is connected with education. Another is connected with sustainable development, sustainability. And finally, it is connected to what you would say properly into the business as well as the changes, transforming the changes connected into. So I'm going to touch these four aspects exactly. So when you connect with AI and education, you can see a lot of changes happening over here, teaching and learning aspects. Model, that means modeling human thinking, designing machine, and it's almost like a behaving human beings. Teachers are going to be in the platform. So the promises that AI can get into education is one, supporting the teacher's role, augmentation, specifically augmentation and automation. You know that the global teachers shortage is happening now. So the demand for educators projected to surge in the coming years. More number of teachers needed. But integration of that AI, that support in the streamlining of administrative tasks and likewise, and giving teachers more time for meaningful students' activities. So this shortage is trying to be, what you would say, mitigated through these AI platforms and likewise. But as it is mentioned, AI should not augment, not replace. AI may augment, but it should not replace the teacher's role. So another aspects in the education it is happening is refining the assessment and analytics in education. Revolutioning the assessment and analytics landscapes are happening now. Evolution of take an example, evaluation of the non-standardized tests. AI is the best platform to evaluate it, and likewise. At the same time, it's providing feedbacks to the students continuously. Continuous assessment is one of the aspects we are exactly practicing. AI is one of the best tools every day. It's not like every 15 days or every 1 month you are giving a feedback. Instead of that, you are giving everyday feedbacks, and the students will be getting opportunity to improve themselves. And another aspect connected with education is digital literacy going to be enhanced very well. Means that everybody has to go through these platforms, understanding application, operating that one. So there is a digital skill gap existing in third world countries or in Asian countries, Southeast Asian, everywhere you can see in comparison with the West and likewise. So AI is going to reduce that digital literacy. So this is another aspect to be taken into consideration. And if you consider personalized learning content and experience, and likewise, 95% of the peers that traditional, they are following the, in comparison with that, AI tutored students consistently outperforming it. So in comparison with the traditional education and AI education, the research reports clearly indicating that it is going to be highly beneficial to the students and likewise. So personal learning is coming. 24/7 tutoring is possible. Real-time feedbacks possible. And at the same time, the future career, if you look upon that, if you have this knowledge, of course, you are getting into the best of institutions and likewise, or best of industries and likewise. So future careers are connected to that. But when we talk positively about AI application, a lot of disadvantages in education also. One is that risk of errors and biases, very prone to errors and biases. So if the training data contain biases, of course, inaccurate outcomes coming up. So fairness and accuracy of the data is very important aspect. Second, dependency on the technology. Any technical failures or malfunctioning can disrupt the learning process. So this is to be taken. So another issue is that when you depend too much on technology away from human being teachers, their critical thinking and analytical ability, that exactly is affecting. People totally depend on generating the letters, generating the assignment, generating the, what you would say, projects, everything. So their analytical thinking and problem solving skill is getting affected through AI. So maintaining a hybrid mode will be much better in comparison with absolutely adopting AI technologies into the learning platforms. Another is privacy concern. Large amount of personal data, including students' personal performance as well as behavior, everything going to the internet world. So any kind of data misuse or breaches can happen any point of time. So privacy concern to be taken into consideration. Another aspect, of course, because of technology invasion, lack of human interaction is happening. So teacher-students relationship is to be defined in a very different way, integrating technology as well as without technology. We need to have a hybrid mode towards it. Another aspect in education, the problem is that integration of AI, the risk of cheating, opportunities for cheating, it has continuously penetrating into the system. And it's a very real issue where students use AI tools to generate work. And so their critical thinking, analytical ability, decision-making capacity, all these things are going down. At the same time, on the other side, it's support, but it is going. These are the issues connected with integration of AI into education. The second theme of this conference is very relevant, which are connected to sustainable development and AI. You know that agriculture, water resources, climate change, health, food security, peace and justice, hunger, everywhere, all these 17 sustainable development goals, AI applications are coming. Agriculture is, take an example, prediction of the best time to sow the seeds, and likewise, they are predicting it. Agriculture robotics application using autonomous, milking equipments, it's happening in the world. At the same time, the healthcare sector and likewise, virtual patient care is available. Patient engagement compliance, healthcare also applying a lot. But its application also very high in climate change to avoid the wastage of resources or make transportation more efficient or improve energy efficiency. A lot of areas climate change issue. But the issue is that even though we have applied all these things, we need to look at how it's clearly impacting the sustainable development goals. So if you consider these SDG goals into peace, people, planet, prosperity, and partnership, all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 categories, all these 17 goals are coming into the picture. But AI acts as enabler also, and also it acting as a disabler. Take an example, a study coming from McKinsey clearly indicating that potentially benefit, that means around 82% within the society, they are going to get benefit of it. Specifically, SDG 1, poverty, SDG 4, quality education, SDG 6, clean water and sanitation, affordable clean energy, sustainable cities, and likewise, it's going to be as an enabler. Even they are exactly supporting the smart and low carbon cities also with the application of smart cities and likewise. So the benefit across sustainable 7, such as SDG 7, SDG 11, 13, all are there. AI, as I take an example, green growth of ICT technology. That is exactly the more important. When you apply AI applications also, it has its own deficiencies also. We need to embed the human knowledge in development of AI models also. So green growth of ICT technology is a very important aspect. So when you look upon disabler exactly, it impacted negatively also. Take an example, many of this related to how technological improvements enabled by AI may be implemented in depends upon the different countries how they have to make use of it. So it required a lot of computational resources and likewise. So this required very high energy requirements and a lot of carbon footprint is coming up. Specifically taken into consideration of cryptocurrency when you take a bitcoins and likewise. So compromising outcomes SDG 7 sphere specifically, but also SDG 13 climate actions. So using much electricity as one of the things which make use of these digital platforms and likewise. So we expect that 20% of the global electricity demand is going to be increased by 2030. It is definitely going to affect. Actually, it is today 1% only, but it's going to be 20%. So how these technology is going to create SDG impact, you need to understand. It trigger a lot of inequalities. This is equitable AI. That is the theme of this conference. 2030 agenda, it creates a lot of inequalities in SDG 1, SDG 4, SDG 5 exactly. So under additional qualification requirements for the jobs, all these things. So it is creating a lot of unemployment, especially I'm coming from Africa, where the internet is totally cut off in many places. And they're not able to catch up with only the cities are like Abuja, like Lagos, and major cities are exactly going ahead with that. Other than that, it is not at all even reachable. They cannot even think about it, these kind of applications and likewise. And if AI is penetrating into more and more, means that more and more job loss is coming into the picture. So they are totally frustrated on it. AI might enable in this extreme penetration of AI. It's also affecting the needs and values of a nation. Take an example, it may create a lot of nationalism issues, hate towards minorities, bias in the election outcomes, and likewise, AI technology and the big data are used in regions where ethical scrutiny, transparency, and democratic control are lacking. If there is no democratic control of AI, there is no transparency, and there is too much of ethical scrutiny is coming up, this AI is going to definitely affect that nations, and a lot of nationalism impact is going to come up. So big nudging there is a term called as the big nudging has emerged into present using big data and AI to exploit the psychological weaknesses to steer decisions. So understanding the psychological weaknesses and influencing the decision-making process of the people, that is really affecting human. So that is exactly damaging social cohesion, democratic principles, even human rights, and likewise. So a lot of issues, gender inequality created, even gender inequality also. So SDG 5 is talking about gender equality. So for instance, machine learning algorithms uncritically trained on regular news articles will inadvertently, learn and reproduce societal biases against women and girls. You got it. So this is another aspect. These AI platforms are generating articles against the women and likewise. So it is uncritically trained on the regular biases and likewise, right? So this we need to really curtail. Then only at the same time, economic outcomes. When you look upon that, more skills, more technology, that is disproportionately rewarded. That is another. Salaries rose about 25% for those graduate degrees, while average high schools drop out 30% pay cuts. I'm telling you, big people like Detroit's three big giants like General Motors, Ford and Chrysler. If you take it into Silicon Valley's around big three, Google, Apple, and Facebook, when you compare around 9 times fewer employees they required now in comparison with the past. and we're more 30 times more on the stock market. So you look upon the fewer level of employees that are required now, these companies are performing. So it's affecting the employment option also. So environment related, and likewise, it is affecting a lot, and low carbon energy systems, and likewise, of course, it's going to support. But the most important aspect is how you are integrating that with the need, what you would say, mitigation of that issues related to climate or weather or medical, that you need to look into consideration. The last but not last theme is entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship theme, which are clearly connected to truly important benefits. If AI can provide you, take an example, it can take better decisions, efficiency, productivity is there, improved speed of business will be coming up. Personalized customer services, of course, make provision of that. Improved services are there. Improved monitoring possible. Better quality and reduction of human error possible. More innovation, increased profitability. All are some of the examples of AI in business. But AI, so business opportunities, like, of course, it's going to contribute into that. But we need to also look into the challenges which are creating across. Take an example, major 6 challenges which I can note it down related to the applications of AI. One is a comprehensive view of public policy on AI that is really connected to sustainable development. That's not emerged at all. Second challenge is ensure the inclusion and equity for AI, specifically in education. We need to look at those institutions, they can afford the technology adaptation or adoption. Absorptive capacity is going to influence. It tried to create 2 kinds of institutions in market, academic. Then third, preparing teachers for AI-powered education. This is very important. The management of universities and academic institutions should take appropriate measures to train the teachers, first of all, to absorb the curriculum integrated with AI, and otherwise it's going to be a big challenge for us. Fourth challenge is develop quality and inclusive data system, exclusion of certain data and the inclusion of certain data with which biased informations are generating. So this kind of what you would say approach should be curtailed. Fifth challenge is make research on AI in education. That means which are the areas it can be contributed, which that is really contributing to decision making. That okay. Otherwise, it's excessive use can create problem for us. So this challenge to be taken into consideration. Sixth challenge is ethics and transparency in data collection. So how far the data collected, and likewise, this is a matter. So how successfully you can implement and use education. One, the best option, the way forward for this particular conference that need to be discussed is infrastructure and investment. What are the infrastructure and investment needed to integrate into education system? Training and development teachers as well as students, ethical consideration, where exactly clear policies to be generated, inclusive access, ensure that AI technologies are accessible to all students, including those from the disadvantaged background, those who are blind, also those who are coming from disadvantaged sections of society. It should be ensured. Continuous evaluation should be done, necessary adjustment to be made. So if you look upon the access and likewise, it is moving towards that. So this particular international conference, which is connected to equitable AI, I'm sure about it. Education, entrepreneurship, and all areas, it's going to be penetrated. I'm sure that these topics to be deliberated more. Problems need to be discussed more instead of that, what exactly it is providing. What exactly AI is providing to the society, everybody knows now. But what are the problems going to be generated through AI application that to be discussed appropriately? I'm sure the delegates of this particular conference will discuss, deliberate, and come up with appropriate solution or a resolution to enable appropriate integration of AI into education system. Thank you so much for this short interaction with you people. And I'm sure it's going to be a successful event. And from Nigeria, on the behalf of my university, Hansard University, we are collaborating with Shasun. Best of success for this event. Thank you so much. God bless you all.
Thank you, sir, for generously spending your valuable time and sharing the deep insights about the conference. We feel thankful for dedicating your valuable time through the virtual platform and addressing this August gathering. The emphasis on each SDG was very informative. So, yes, let us all keep in mind that AI can only augment our needs and definitely not replace us. I now request Ms. Sri Abhirami MV, research scholar, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good day, all. It's my pleasure to propose the vote of thanks. Gratitude makes sense of our past, bring peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. At the outset, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to our chief guest, Mr. V.J. Saravanan, CEO, founder 4Steps, and our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Dilip Kumar M., NCR University, Nigeria, for gracing this occasion. A heartfelt thanks to our Secretary Ma'am, Srimati Usha Abhaya Sri Srimal, Associate Secretary Sir, Dr. Harishal Mehta, for giving us this opportunity to conduct this international conference. We also excited our gratitude to our beloved Principal Ma'am, Dr. S. Badmavati, and our beloved Vice Principal Ma'am, Dr. S. Rukmani, for their constant support and guidance. A special thanks to our technical team for their support in conducting this conference in hybrid mode. Once again, thank you all. We kindly request the dignitaries and the participants to join us for the photo session near the statue. Ah. After the photo session in the same venue. Thank you.
to the power of knowledge sharing and networking. And we are thrilled to have such an esteemed audience with us. We are honored to have a panel of accomplished professionals who bring a wealth of experience and strategic insight to this forum. To set the stage, let us take a moment to acknowledge the visionaries and experts who will be leading us today's discussion. Our first panelist of the day, Dr. R. Jaya Karthik, Professor and Head Computational Intelligence, Savita College of Liberal Arts and Science, CIMATS. With over 18 years of experience, Dr. Jaya Karthik is a leading academician in AI, ML, cloud computing, data science, and IoT. She has published over 60 research articles in reputed journals and authored 5 books on software engineering and patents. A dedicated mentor, she has guided multiple doctoral and MPhil candidates, developed a course for University of Mumbai, and delivered numerous guest lectures. Her contribution to education and research have earned her a prestigious award, including the Innovative Professor of the Year and 100 Influential Indians recognition. We welcome you, ma'am. Followed by Mr. Balaji Ramanathan, Business Head, All Channels, with an impressive career spanning across various sectors within the BFSI industry since 1994. Mr. Ramanathan has been at the forefront of strategic business partnership and financial growth. His expertise includes co-lending and business association tie-ups, risk matrix structuring, sales and delinquency management, product development, specifically in missionary loans, OEMs and dealers relationship management, human resource skill development, critical negotiation with stakeholders for business scalability. With extensive exposure across Pan India, particularly in the South Zone, Mr. Ramanathan has played a pivotal role in business partnership and lean manpower structuring and financing sourcing models. His strategic approach to product development and revenue generation has led to sustainable market expansion and success. We are happy to have you, sir, amidst us as a panelist. Followed by our next panelist who have joined us virtually. It's a great honor to have Dr. Upin CV with us. Dr. Upin CV, Professor and Dean Faculty of Science and Computing, Hensard University, Nigeria. With a PhD and an MPhil in computer science, Dr. Upin CV is a distinguished academic leader with extensive experience in teaching, research, and administration. Since 2017, he has played a pivotal role in curriculum development, staff recruitment, and launching UG and PG programs in computer science, software engineering, IT, cybersecurity, and information systems. A dedicated researcher, he has published numerous papers in top-tier journals and authored 8 textbooks widely used in universities. His expertise span AI, ML, deep learning, data science, software engineering, and programming. As a Senate member at Bayes University, a member of multiple international professional bodies, he actively contributes to academic governance and global collaborations. Dr. Upin CV is committed to fostering innovation in education, organizing research seminars, and promoting diversity and inclusion in academia. We are happy to have these wonderful expertise as our panelists for this conference. We welcome you all together. Now, with no further ado, let's dive into today's discussion. Our panelists will share their expertise on key industry trends, challenges, and opportunities. I request the participants to please provide an active participation and debate your thoughts to fire the stage. Let's begin the session.
Hey, good morning to all. Good morning. Good. See, my name is Balaji Ramanathan. As they were saying about my intro, I've been in the VFSI space for last 29 years. Learned a lot only by seeing people, not through machines. Let me introduce myself like that. Before getting into the subject, I was bitten by your own concept called equitable AI. Really, it's really wondering me because in any business, equity is very important. Equity for business is capital. Here it is knowledge, wisdom. So that's very important actually. So I was bitten. So it's not AI, it's equitable AI, responsible AI. So once you put your thought process, once you give some kind of way, means of what to do, gives you the pattern in which we work. I want to ask you one question. I want to be interactive also. Okay. See, this question is, I've seen last 20 years, nothing got changed. Nothing got changed, but everything is different. Nothing got changed, everything is different. Can you give me some examples on this? Or eating habits? I eat idli dosa. My father, forefather, everybody eats that. I go to bank for transactions. I go to temples, movies. I buy grocery. Anything got changed? Anything got changed? But what has changed? What is different is the reach. The reach. Please understand, it is something like it is not the big is eating the small. The fast is eating the slow. Understand what I'm trying to say? Because the reach is from morning when you woke up from your bed. Startup is not only for business, your own startup. Your own startup. When you start from your bed, first you see your device, WhatsApp. Then what you do? Then you reach to customer place, GPS, transactions. Everything is devised in a small brick called your mobile. So when you are using that, how it is going to implicate in your business is very, very important. See, why I have told this is because you have to feel, touch, and move. It's whatever we spoke about AI intelligence, it's no more a futuristic statement. It's no more a futuristic statement. It is embedded, intertwined, interlinked in our part of life. And that too, India is very young. Nearly 68% of the population is below 40 years. And when you compare to China or any Japan, they're all old population. And we are very young. And towards technology, towards finance, towards market linkages are very important, which can assemble and get through in one device called your ML. Why I'm telling this, I'm taking me as an example. In my organization, I head a department called alternate channel department. I'm the only research guy in the organization. Being in this department, the organization calls me as intrapreneur, not entrepreneur, intrapreneur. You know how it is? I manage 300 crores of portfolio with no manpower. With no manpower. Around about 28 corporates I handle. My client base is more than 1,833 clients I own. I have one back-end office coordinator. All my entry level to end-to-end customer acquisition happens through shared resource. Because we don't want anything in this world. Please understand that I go sentimental also, because God has given only user rights. The user rights, the other name is AI. You get into it, detail it, come out of it. So right from onboarding a customer and giving a loan to him and collections, everything is through third-party shared resource. I stop here. Let us evolve this during the course of this session. Over to you, ma'am.
Morning. Morning, everyone. I'm Jaya Karthik, professor from Savita College, Savita University. As you already know, I'm also in your field. So, how AI is helpful in education? AI is helpful in education depending upon the geographical area. It may be differ according to the geographical area and socio-economical culture. The digital divide, the gap between those who have easy access with digital technology as well as those who are not having the digital technology. It can exhibit a significant challenge in modern education. As artificial intelligence continues to evolve, it unlocks new possibilities for transforming the educational landscape. It only developed in the through the power of AI, we can create personalized, inclusive, and high quality learning experience through our AI tools. But it reaches students across the globe, whatever the geographical and socio-economic backgrounds, like our today's program. The speaker from various universities across the globe can teach you through the conference. AI-powered education can provide students with personalized learning experience. It will give unique needs, abilities. It will cater the unique needs, abilities, and learning styles will be vary. By leveraging advanced data analytics tools, AI identify knowledge gaps, tracking the student's progress, and create customized learning plans to adapt every student evolving requirements. AI-powered education can democratic access to quality learning opportunities and bridging the gap for underprivileged students. By optimizing AI-driven adaptive learning systems, students can benefit from personalized instruction and can get immediate feedback and world-class education resources rather than their zip code, income level, or background. AI in education can assist teacher in developing the personalized lesson plans also. So AI-driven analytics, teachers can gain a deeper understanding of the students. They can give different learning patterns, strength, and weakness. This valuable insight enables teachers to develop personalized and targeted lesson plans and addressing the specific knowledge gaps and promoting more effective student learning outcomes. However, we overcome language and cultural barriers. AI technology equitable learning experiences. By leveraging real-time translation services, culturally responsive educational content, we have used the personalized learning pathways. AI can cater to diverse learning needs. Moreover, AI-powered chatbots and virtual assistant facilitate both teachers as well as students. It will facilitate efficient communicate among students, teachers, and parents from different linguistic and cultural backgrounds and fostering a more harmonic as well as effective learning environment.
So ma'am will talk about more on technology. I talk more about how the crowd is moving towards technology. India, as I was telling you, the vibrant country, the AI is going to be the future for India because it's populated. And you know about the population is more than 140 crores. And one important information is the population is slowly moving from unorganized sector to organized sector. That is, you are creating a data into information. When you are moving from unorganized to organized, what happens? All your clutches are delivered and registered. One live example I can tell you, if you see our Jandan Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has opened up a Jandan account. You know what is the contribution the country has given for the Jandan account? 53 crores people. 53 crore people has joined that account, which has pivoted in the form of even a groundnut selling guy is using Paytm. How it can happen? How it can happen? Slowly, the population is moving towards organized sector, and all our activities are registered, all our activities are monitored, and that gives the pavement for AI. What AI requires? Data. What AI requires? Uniform data. What AI requires? A bunch of data, converting data into information. So what we do from onboarding to the, see, I am into lending business, okay? While I'm onboarding, you tell any name and give your Aadhaar card, I can tell your history. I can tell your history. This is not a joke. I'm telling you, I'm giving you all live examples, not universal examples. In my own family, we are looking for a bridegroom, okay, for our bride. We do not know. These are all arranged marriage. You know what we did? We took the Aadhaar card and PAN card of the bridegroom and did a spending pattern analysis of him. Then the system said that he's spending more on grocery, going to restaurants. Likewise, it has throughput given 10 different sequences. Then the analysis says he's a family man. Really, and we went ahead, and that marriage went on well. And last 1 year, whatever pattern it has given to us, no change in their life behavior. Same, because it's see, today, be careful, we are going to organized. We are going to organize, you have to watch yourself. Please understand that because of this, they are happy. See, it's going to impact in your day-to-day life. I don't want to give a big example, big four examples kind of thing. So what we do, when we onboard a client, we thoroughly check his behavior pattern in form of ability and intention. That's very, very important, correct? For any person after college out, you are coming out for your career, ability and intention can be tracked. We are tracking that. And there are scores available. How many of you are aware about TransUnion CIBIL? How many of you are aware about TransUnion CIBIL? It's an information agency promoted by central government. And what we do is, in our business, we use them to, we are into agri-trade finance, okay? What we do through this TransUnion CIBIL, we forecast the weather. We forecast the weather in each region for cultivation and see that what will be the future productivity we can gain out of this based on the historical of 30 years data. This is going on now, and we are using their resource. Through them, we are funding. So it's all about life is going to be not a conventional way of doing things. It's going to be an unconventional way of doing things. And we have to be aware. Most important thing is eye for detail is very, very important for getting into an AI. The devil is between the lines. Please understand that the devil is between the lines. Don't overlook. Look it deep dive. This is very, very important if you want to become a AI expert, because ma'am was telling that they are using tools and sir was saying that black box and white box. We do not want to be a black box. We want to be a white box. Go in deep dive, understand and drive the car. You can be a user for some time, but at time of troubles, you need to know some kind of mechanics. That's my submission to you all, because I'm telling you 52 crores of Jan Dhan accounts leading, and also if you see the MSME sector, 4.77 crores units are there in India. 4.77 crores. And government is slowly moving from MSME registration to Udayam registration. How many of you know Udayam registration? Udayam? Because why Udayam? Because government is coming out with a lot of schemes. This data analytics will give you which MSME sector is registered under Udayam, what is the benefit they are going to get. Nearly around about 39 million MSME sectors got registered in Udayam. See why I am telling these things. When there is huge data available, huge opportunity available. When there's a huge opportunity is available in the form of information. Mining is all about converting data into information into mining. Am I correct, madam? Leading to you.
Dr. Upin sir, would you like to add points to the what Ramanathan sir has shared?
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. Good morning to all. Good morning, Jaya madam. Good morning, Balaji sir. It is my honor to be with you people today. And I'm hearing from sir and madam. I just wanted to share my contribution with the AI and emerging technologies in every field. AI is not just an enabler. AI is the essential of life today. In a simple example, I can able to share that the AI tools and AI, what we are talking about today, it is like a pen. Pen, give it to anybody's domain, they are going to use according to their own domain. It's a most versatile environment where we are going to talk about. Madam is talking about education, sir is talking about entrepreneurship, and the topic is given to me is harnessing AI and smart tech to environmental solutions. So by seeing in this context, already sir is shared his view, data, we are all organized. Today, when we are talking about the organized, it is a structured problem solving approach. Everything is a structure and we are going to solve it in a very definite way. It means everybody know about what we are expecting. It means before solving the problems, our expectations are very clear, is a well defined. So in that context, when we are talking about, all depends on the quality of the data. That is what I wanted to share and is more important. The quality of the data and the quantity of the data is a matter for AI models, basically. So when the quality of the data and the quantity of the data, when we are talking about, so in every field, it is the most essential part that what kind of quality and what kind of quantity volumes we are using it to predict something. Because in generally, the AI, when we are talking about, we have a definite outcomes, availability, or we can say result from the AI models. One, it is going to be a prediction. As sir is told, that is going to predict that person is a family man. By seeing the prediction of taking a data and the bride he comes to, we are analyzing it, that it's a predicting that is a family man. So any categories we are taking it, we are going to understand that one, it is a prediction. In certain problems, we are going to talk about a classification. So in the business environment or in any other educational environment, in any sector, you can take it. Either it is going to be a prediction, either it is going to be a classifying it. So, and some of the techniques where we are going to use it for optimization, and some of the environment we are going to use, I'm going to talk about that. It is an early detection and a real-time response, and the real-time tracking, and a productive response. And ultimately, the AI tools, all it is coming a data-driven decision-making process. Data-driven decision-making process. Here, the analytical part is going to be performed by the AI tools and is going to give these are the things what you need to see. So as a human beings, we are going to see the pros and cons of our problem. We are going to select. So there are two parts it is coming here. One part it is coming for self-decision making. It is from the AI part. Another part is going to provide all the data and all the results to the human beings, and human beings can able to take their own decisions to for further actions. So these are the environments what I'm going to see it in every field. So ultimately for the students now, for the youths, the two things, one it is, sir is saying, your chief guest, one black box and a white box. It means adaptability and the user is one part. Yes. And adoption and the creativity is another part. So here 90% of the AI tools are going to be adopted and used for their own domain. In that context, I'm going to tell it is not necessary you should know the coding and you should be very high tech savvy. It's only adaptability. For example, WhatsApp. How WhatsApp is created, nobody knows, but everybody is using the WhatsApp. And everybody is more familiar with the WhatsApp. Even illiterate people, they are very conveniently, they're using that WhatsApp tool to go for communication and sharing information. So adaptability, when it is coming, I'm sharing only this knowledge. Is a knowledge and the skill is required. Which domain you are, you should have a domain knowledge. And you need a skill for adopting a emerging technology tools. Take a AI and emerging technology, any kind of a tool that is supposed to be adopting in our own domain, and how we can able to use productively and effectively the tools to improve our productivity in the domain. You take example of the example in the education field. So AI tools are available, readily available in various areas in the education field. For example, you can take research tools, teaching and learning tools, as our VC sir already explained about it. And now we can able to take about the evaluation tools. So these all tools are readily available, in which way and how we can able to use them in that. So now I'm coming to my domain. So which is given it to today, the AI Smart Tech environmental solution. Already we are aware of that the global is having a big challenge of environmental system. One is the major issue is the climate change and pollution and deforestation, resource depletion, and natural disasters. So these are the areas where the global is facing a lot of problem, and in which way the AI is going to take a role in this. We have a question in front of us when we are talking about environmental solution. So adoption of the AI, it helps us to create a sustainable and resilience future, whether it is true or false, and how we can able to justify that. That is my question here to putting to audience. How we can able to understand AI is going to help us for the early warning predictions and early precautions, how we can able to take it. So environmental conservation is badly required for automation, because it is something is happened in the ocean, something is happened on the earth, something is happened on the air. Yes, something is happened on the planet. Nobody knows and nobody is going to predict it. So now the NASA is giving a clear idea about that 100% accuracy they are showing it in their contribution of the natural conservation's environmental system. So in that context, I wanted to put a theme, how the AI and emerging technology is going to be enhance the accuracy and the productivity of the environmental solutions. So on that, we go for further discussion, sir. Thank you very much for panel members. Thank you so much.
I will start from where you end. I will start with where you end actually. It's a very interesting subject about integration, deductions, predictions. So we do that in our business. We have around about 25,000 clients, more than 25,000 clients in our kitty. What we do is put all the clients in a kitty and we do an easy. How many of you are commerce graduate here? Or raise your hands. Acha, very good, fantastic. See, we do a prediction on through AI. We do a prediction called ECL, early credit losses. The bunch of customers, how they behaved in last 1 year through repayment. The repayment, when the customer is paying money to us on month basis, we also consider environmental challenges like COVID and business challenges like risk appetite, financial risk, operational risk, and credit risk. So we put everything and the system behavior of the customers repaying pattern, and we capture that and do a predictive analysis for next 1 year, how our overall book will be. This is called ECL technology. You can also Google it, early credit losses, which has got some formulas, which has got a formula of number of customers paying good, number of customers not paying on time, number of customers not paying, what is the percentage, and we do a bucket analysis. When I say bucket analysis, in a EMI structure, equated monthly installment, you have to pay monthly repayment, correct? EMI, equated monthly installment. So we slice and dice the buckets into 0 to 30, 31 to 60, 61 to 90, and 90 and above. So which customers are falling in 0 to 30, 31 to 60 means for last 60 days they have not paid, 90 days they have not paid, over and above. So we do a predictive analysis, and also we change our program level based on the portfolio. There are only 4 segments available in India. One is manufacturing, second is service industry, and third is trading. That's it. There is no other thing, which all comes under ancillaries. So we do a cash flow analysis through ML. Through machine learning, we do a cash flow analysis, how these 3 segments will look like. In further deep, I'm not getting into the technical details. How you slice and dice, I'll just give you a formula. You can use this formula without knowing their financials thing. You can find out whether this is a cash flow rich or cash flow poor company. There are only 4 golden rules in accounts. You know what are the 4 golden rules? Anybody can say? Any business has got only 4 golden rules. See, any business has got only 3 things. One is formation of the business, then selling of products or selling of services, and taking the money back and revolving it, correct? That is business, correct? Is there anything else rocket science in the business? No. So when you slice and dice these formulas, you will get an output of any business will consist of cash sales and cash purchase, credit sales and credit purchase and cash sales, and cash purchase and credit sales. Can you tell one segment? You have petrol bunks, you have theaters, you have hotels, you have manufacturing company. Tell me one segment. I'll give you a solution and how we are capturing data. See, I'm giving the roadmap for ML, AI, roadmap to AI. See, because India, the data of late, last 6 years, you have got umpty number of data where you can do kind of research. Any one segment can you tell? I told you manufacturing, you have services industry, you have a trading segment. Any one segment you can tell. I can tell you how the balance sheet would look like without touching the financials. I need no somebody say something because it will be a monologue. Otherwise, it should be a dialogue. Then only I understand that you understood what I trying to say. Any one segment, whichever, no, in your day to day, you are meeting a lot of people, no, going to petrol bank, you are filling your vehicle, going to restaurant, going to shopping, going to movies, huh? Newspaper. This is one segment. You know what is the segment looks like? It's all sale by cash. Nobody buys in credit, correct? But for him, for doing his business, he purchased paper, ink, color, everything on credit. So that business runs on other people's money, called OPM, other people's money. So if you, I can know that there how the balance sheet looks like. We are putting all this information in AI and coming out with a lot of outputs. One important thing I would like to say here, just to cut short, how many of you seen balance sheet? You know what is balance sheet? What is that? What it contributes to? What will have left and right? Assets and liabilities. So asset should be equal to, in my AI, asset is not equal to liability. You know how? Anybody can guess? Liability is not equal to asset. This is called synergy effect. This effect we are capturing it. For small example, I will tell you. You have taken a loan. You have taken a loan for 1 lakh. Where it will come in balance sheet? Liability side. Okay. Does your loan has holidays? Sunday loans interest will not work. Saturday it will not work. Is it right or wrong? Wrong. So when you put your asset, you have holidays. You have holidays for your organization. Correct? Saturday, Sunday, you work for 24 hours. In that 8 hours, you work. In 8 hours, you go for. So your component of capital or the money what you have taken from outside in the form of liability, it is working for 365 days. But your output is not that. It is working only for 200 days. So is it asset is equal to liability? That we are capturing it. How do this balance sheet looks like for a manufacturing company, services industry, and trading? If you are a trader, what will happen? You buy on credit, sell on credit. Your working capital will be more. How we have to interrupt this data into information? So like this, we do a lot of, we have a separate research center for this. We are trying to evolve and a lot of interesting results are coming out. Sorry. No, you are talking about leverage. I want somebody to tell this. We are leveraging this 365 working days with our output. How many hours we have in a day? Can you expand it? Can you reduce it? But how you can improve your productivity in 24 hours? Making things going to technology. I was initially telling that I was handling 300 crores of portfolio with nobody under me. I have only one coordinator. How is it possible? I am right sizing my time. I'm using technology. I am sharing. Everything is not one. I'm using the resource. As I was telling you initially, God has not given you owning resource. If you have 100 crores of worth of bangla, you can only use it. You cannot own it, because who knows who will go first. Correct, no? Because you can't reduce the 24 hours or you cannot expand the 24 hours, but your productivity can increase. For 8 hours, you can complete the work in 2 hours time. See, what I'm insisting here is that domain knowledge is very, very important. See, AI is the result, but what I am talking here is the effort. Unless you put your effort, result will not come. As you were saying, black box, we'll be using black box. That's good. One way it is good. I'm driving car for last 20 years. I do not know anything engineering. I'll just call. But at least you should know how to take the shared resource and use it on time. This is my small submission to you people.
How many of you using AI in your day-to-day life in education? Everyone. Have your mobile phone? Shall we try now? So where can you type in your chat GPT? What is the first question? Where is Fashion Jade College? How many of you getting the answers? How fast it is coming? You have to answer. How many of you getting answer? Can you raise your hands? How fast it is coming? Why it is delay? The same network issue. So there is a bridge. Bridging the digital divide. We have to analyze. That will be our research point. We are having research scholars, so we can take this. It is also the one of the point in our using as a research point in your research. So the same chat GPT only the AI tool. What about the other tools available? Can you have idea? How many subject you are? All are commerce faculty, commerce students are, ma'am. What about the computer science papers you are having, ma'am? Okay, you can search. What are the AI tools available for your finance papers? Can you able to tell? What are all the AI tools available to generate? How many papers, how many subject financial papers you are having? So everyone. In our day-to-day life, we are using only the chat GPT available in Google and mobile. But other than that, there are so many tools available for each subject. For every subject, it has unique features. Guru, Vertex AI, Microsoft Azure, Astuo.ai, IBM Watson, other than that, so many tools available. Everyone has unique features. Amazon Cloud.ai. Can you able to, anyone can explain any two tools? Let's see, what is the feature?
Assured AI Analytics is used for AI-powered auditing.
AI power audit. Any other? Machine learning is for data analytics. Guru is used for best AI-driven platform for streamlining your knowledge base. And then Raza is the best AI platform for building conversational AI chatbot and assistants. And then Vertex AI. Microsoft Azure is the best platform for building generative AI models and apps application development. And then H2O.ai is the best AI-driven solution for gathering valuable information from data sets and documents. It will be helpful for your research and for your research scholars. TensorFlow, the best open source library for building, deploying machine learning models. So like that, we have in day-to-day life, we just using chat GPT and we are telling we are using the AI. But there are so many AI tools available in our day to life. According to a subject, you can search any 3 to 5 tools. We can able to search and know about the AI tools in our day-to-day life. In our college, we are following for every subject, we are only using AI tools. According to our day-to-day.
Sending one link now. So for the presentation, it is. You can just enter it and
something.
use it.
For example, machine learning, network security, using the same AI tools, and they, if for example, today's topic is behavior diagram or structural diagram, means they have to draw, student has to draw the, teachers has to make the student to draw the behavioral diagram or structural diagram using with the help of AI tools. That is only we are following. No need to study the theoretical concept. We have to do the diagrams using with the AI tools. That will be useful for your jobs. Otherwise, after completing the degree, no company is willing to train you. We have to train during our college life itself. That will be helpful for your job. College is for giving degrees. You have to train yourself. Teachers and students has to train yourself. Then only you can get better jobs. So using with AI tools, this will be possible. No need training. We can train ourselves. Teachers and students can train ourselves with the AI tools. We can take the questions, ChatGPT. ChatGPT itself, it will give the answers. We have to try, that's all. Open source, all the AI tools are open source only. So we can able to download, use it in your class hours itself, and we can make it done.
Interact with AI. Most important thing is finding the right words. That's very, very important. I use AI and ChatGPT to read a book. You just put a book name and say that what are the important components in this. It gives you a preface of the entire book in 3 pages. So try to read this, because knowledge is wealth today. I'm telling you, today India is moving towards selling information. If you tell me I have 1 crore here and information available, I'll pick only information. Because 1 crore is eating food. Information is how to cook food. How many wants to know how to cook food than eating food? Eating food will make you happy for the moment. Correct? How to cook food, if you know how to cook food, lifelong you can be happy.
When I am dictating Sashan J, where is Sashan J in college? How many of you sing the same? What are the words? How you are typing in the ChatGPT? Can you able to tell? What word you are doing?
What words you use?
Located, and then others. Everyone is using different words. According to where you are getting at. Can you able to say? Can tell what word you are using? When I am dictating, where is Sashan Jain College? You are using different words. Where is? You are using where is address.
Make it simple, and one live example is our Sundar Pichai, who is best in coining the words. That's why if you search in Google, you are getting upgraded every minute. Correct? He used to know how to use the words perfectly in machine learning language. So the communication is important, but more important is how you are portraying it. That's very important. I want to give a small example. I'm making it live. There's a telegram came to police department about one person to get hanged. The telegram says, kill him not, let him. Here, the most important thing is the comma. Kill him, comma, not let him. Kill him, not let him. The machine language is so important. Each and every dissect of the machine language is very, very important. If you place the comma in a wrong connotation, the life is gone. The life is gone. So though when you have taken AI as a future, you have to be in a driver's seat, driving the car, no dreams, no diversions. Watch the road, see the navigation, be alert, be live. For best thing, I will tell you one best thing about be live is what we are called as. What we are called as human way being. It can be human was or human future. Correct? If you want to be expert in AI, you have to be human. Be aware what you are doing now is very important, and each and every word is very important. Comma is important. Whenever you ink it, think about this comma. Kill him, not let him. Kill him, not let him, kill him, not let him. This is very, very important. Your language is very important. Coining the words, right words are very important for AI. Thank you.
Sir, Open sir,
Hello.
would you like to
Hello.
share?
Can I,
Yes,
yes,
you're audible,
yes,
sir.
yes, madam.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your inspiration of the students. Just I wanted to share because this is all commerce students. So all commerce students might be you have a vision and a goal in your life, what you wanted to do it. Just I wanted to share my idea. You maybe wanted to go for CA line or a management line, or you need to decide it in which way you're going to choose a next generation path. Based on that, it is the most important thing. Acquiring a knowledge is also equally important because you need to increase your strength in the domain. So strength of the domain and adaptability of a AI makes your career. It's a very simple concept today. So for that, what you need to do it now, you are in an education line and you are doing your degree. Yes, you only make decision and you select a goal, appropriate goal. Yes, after become what I wanted to do it, and after become where I'm going and in which field we are going it, choose, select it, and for that particular domain, what are the tools are readily available and what are the technology is readily available to use it, and what are the next future. You need to visualize that future that it makes you, in which way you can able to take a path in that, and that it makes your career. As madam said, if you have a knowledge but you don't have a skill of technology, then you won't get any chance to enter, because everything is a technological based. So along with the domain knowledge, yes, having a skill of technology usage in your domain is the key factor for your future. So this is what you need to focus on it. And AI is not a big thing. It's only data manipulation and is only data handling. And it's not a rocket science, I'm telling you. Be free and understand the tools and how you can able to make use of it. Because what we are doing it, the same thing, we are getting it done from the machine. So that simple ideology, you start creating it and understanding it. Don't study as something I'm studying AI tool. No, something I'm dealing with a other human being, how I can able to solve my problem. So in that context, you can able to go in a very raw structure and understand the structured way of getting things. Easily you can able to generate a path. This is my just advice for the students. Any questions from students for me? Audience, anything want to ask question so I can able to answer? Lakshmi madam?
Yes, sir. Students are having no questions towards you. Thank you so much, sir.
See, I want to just end the note saying that we are Startup India, Stand Up India. Okay, that's very, very important. See, because if you see in India, the startup hub is Bangalore. How many of you know? I do not know. Why startup? Because they are not building a brick and mortar business. They are creating a value proposition. Any startup today, you might be very good in domain knowledge, but if you could not able to sell the domain knowledge into a commercial language, which is called AI, it is going to be a challenge. A Sarana stores and Amazon in a small location, a Sarana stores built with crores of infrastructure, and who is going there? If you have you seen any crowd going there below 30? No, they all Amazon, a Flipkart. Please understand that in every, see, what I'm saying is distribution has changed, not the product. Not the product. Distribution has changed. Reach has changed. Turnaround time has changed. Why I'm saying, because initially I told that nothing got changed, but everything is different. Watching movie, same. OTT has come. Book My Show has come. Overflip, you're doing it. And mind it, India is a very cost conscious country, And if you see the booking of Book My Show, the ticket price is 190, but they charge 40 rupees per ticket. You don't mind spending 40 rupees for your laziness. I will say that, that's my statement. But you want convenience. AI is going to give that convenience. Be a convenient manager than a conventional manager. Try to adopt each and every minute what you are doing. Be a human being. You can become a AI expert.
To conclude, Bill Gates recently stated that AI can help you in textual content. Like Sir told, AI is a data manipulation work, but it cannot give you the emotional support in education. As a teacher, I have also stated, I am also willing to state that a teacher's role can replaced by the AI. AI can give you a textual support and content, but it cannot guide you as a teacher. Thank you.
Actually, thank you for this wonderful session. I have one question. When we were doing our schooling and BCom, MCom and all, when our teachers gave assignment, we used to go to library. We actually refer so many books, journals, and apart from the topic which the assignment was given, we get more information about other topics. But when we give assignment to our students, they are just going for ChatGPT or Gemini for getting the information. This is one kind of laziness. Another one is that it is reducing the natural intelligence of the human beings too. So how the students can overcome this? Without AI, the students are not able to get any information. But how they can improve the natural intelligence? I just wanted this clarification.
I can say it in one word: attitude. Attitude. There is a lift available, there is a staircase available. How many of you use lift? How many of you use lift? Hey, don't be true to yourself. I use lift. You are forcing, you are putting a disclaimer clause saying that AI don't do this, AI don't do this. If you do, you are breaching it. No. It should be a will free. So the attitude is the problem. I used to go to library. Now I am also not going to library. Before going to any meeting, I just go to ChatGPT, understand clearly, and I know 29 years of practice, I can pull up the coining words and I can able to present it.
Sir, can I?
So your convenience cannot be a cost of your life. Very, very important, because my mother is 80 years old, still she is young and she can able to walk. Whether I can able to do it or not is the big question mark. Today, we are not only right sizing the time, we are also right sizing our age. Yesterday's 80 is today's 60 or 50 or 40, and 40 will become 80. If you are more convenience, you are doing, that's why you have got lot of centers for bodybuilding and things. Why it is coming 10-15 years before, that's not there, because it's a part of your walk of your life. Now what you are doing, we are doing not walking, we are fingering. More than your legs, your hands are doing the job. So please be attitude awareness. Thank you.
Yes, sir, madam, can I?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're audible, sir.
Yeah, yes, thank you, madam. It's a very good question, and also it is a very challenging question for the students and teachers. Student engagement is the most important thing in a learning process. And along with the engagement, we need to teach, as a teacher, we need to understand the assessment pattern, because traditional assessment pattern was a different, because it's a definite or a finite set of information is provided to the students. Based on that, we are going to assess it. Now, it is sky's the limit. All information is available with the students. Student can be able to get all the information. They are even sometimes they will get confused also, because teacher says this and something we saw this. So that kind of controversy ideas also it is generating amongst the students. But here, what I wanted to say, my contribution is this: as a teacher with a student and student engagement with a teacher should be very fair and also very precise, because specific topic, when we are asking it, we need to make aware of that topic and make perfect in that. Because once we get the AI tools and you will get plenty information in their hand, the students also coming with a very vague manner. They are not able to understand. It is going to be impacting on their originality and the creativity. So in which way we can able to overcome this kind of a situation? Only thing, we need to be very verbal interaction with in the class and understanding the strength and weakness of the student is one pattern. Another pattern is that without using a chat GPT or any of the AI tools, how we can able to write your answers for this question. That is what we need to be practiced in the class. In behind the class or within the class, it is makes vary of understanding, sir. If behind the class what they are doing it, we don't know. When they are in the class, we need to give them a test, like a test, quizzes. We need to frequently engaging the students in that activities to assess them and improve their ability of creative thinking and analytical skills. So these are the basically required for the student engagement. As a teacher, we need to take a pain for this, man. Definitely, I do agree that it's going to be impact on the student creativity. They are losing and they are dependent. They are become lazy. Of course, sir, as you rightly said, you are going to use a lift. Yes. So definitely it is, lift is going to be indirectly damaging the health also. So we need to see that consequences in the learning process. So because we should not lose the strength, we should not affect on our health, because health is information wealth for the how we can able to build the student career. So dependency, we need to reduce it. And also the student engagement in assessment, pattern of assessment should be changed. That is the only way we can able to change the pattern. Otherwise, it's a very difficult to manage the situations. The students are become a lazy because know that okay, ChatGPT is giving the answer. So that kind of attitude is developed. Definitely, they need to change the attitude. To change the attitude, it's also a parent's responsibility and also a teacher responsibility, what I believe, sir. And also social barrier it is. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Students can getting the answer from ChatGPT. How many of you trying to rewrite the content? 10 or 15 students only. So we should rewrite the no need to copy and paste everything. We should rewrite the content which is available. That will make the difference. The same will be suggested for my students. Then only they are giving assignment mark means they will be training.
Wonderful.
The last one is
okay, Sunday, yes.
more important thing is we are just only a monologue and without dialogue. Today's children, they don't speak. Just they observe. I'm not they're observing a drama. So, whatever is wrong, other we will have well. So that's no communication happen. Please think about it.
Thank you. Well, thank you, ma'am, and thank you, Upin sir, too. It was a wonderful, enlightening discussion, I think, for the staffs and the students and the presenters today, because life, usually they say we shouldn't put a full stop, put a comma. But now today I think I have learned where to put the comma, put before or after or wherever it is. So it is a wonderful discussion, enlightening discussion with you, sir. And special thanks to Mr. Balaji Ramanathan, sir, Dr. R. Jaya Karthik, ma'am, Dr. Upin CV for sharing their expertise and inspiring knowledge and experience with us. Thank you all. Thank you all once again. And I would like to inform you that today's offline presentation will be happening in the same seminar hall, continued with the panel discussion, whereas the online session is in the G-Meet, and the moderator is present in the conference hall 1103. So thank you all once again, and thank you, the panelists too.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. You can enter that login. You enter this.